Cadet World team member for Greco at 63 kilos, Mason Phillips. Talk about your tournament overall.
It was a good experience. I mean, it was my first overseas tournament, pretty big one to be my first one, so I wasn't really too sure what to expect. Got a good win first round, and then second round, kind of got away from my game plan, kind of stood around a lot, and didn't go my way, but overall, I mean, I had a good time. It was fun. It was a good experience.
Was there anything that surprised you about the international opponents?
Not really. I mean, their style's a little different. They don't really rush as much. But I mean, it's just like wrestling anyone else.
What was the biggest thing that surprised you about international tours and things like that? I mean, everybody talks about how when you come overseas, get ready to expect the unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
How about for you?
Yeah, the matches, they seemed a lot closer than they normally do back home. I mean, I think I only had like 20 minutes or half hour in between my first two matches, and yeah, it was interesting just seeing everyone else kind of warm up, how the other countries prepare. It's definitely different.
What was the most unique? What did you notice in the back?
I don't know, some of their warm-ups were interesting just to watch how they got ready. I mean, a bunch of the kids I saw, like, for their warm-ups are running around with plastics on. Like, I mean, back home, we're not even supposed to have those cut weight, but they're warming up in them. It's just interesting to see.
What was the biggest learning point that you're going to take away from this?
Just get more prepared. I mean, I kind of, like I said, I got away from my game plan a little bit. I don't know. I don't really know what happened in that match, but I mean, I just need to keep working on staying focused and sticking to a game plan, like I said. I think that was my big mistake.
Now that you got your first international tournament behind you, planning on doing more?
Yep. It's only going to go uphill from here.
So what's next for you? Probably a little time off?
Yeah, a little time off. Kind of decide what I'm going to do next. Still haven't got that completely figured out. So take some time to think about that.
When you talk about not knowing what you're going to do next, what do you mean by that?
What my plans are after high school, as far as where I'm going to go to college, or if I'm just going to continue with just a strictly Greco route. I'm still kind of thinking that over.
How about that? What do you like so much about Greco, and what are your thoughts on that? Matt has talked about the guys that are having the most success right now, or the guys that are in it the most.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly hard, especially in the U.S. where Greco isn't as popular, and then you kind of find out that in the rest of the world it's more popular than freestyle. It's kind of hard for us to come out here and wrestle against these guys where our like state tournaments are like they're wrestling like that. So I mean, these guys are wrestling each other every month, and then they come out here and compete. I think it's too hard for us to just wrestle folk style and then try and come out here and compete against them. It's not competitive. So I mean, I gotta think that over.